keep that erectness. Feel that tinge of menace that you think other people have for you and you may have for others. Good.
My name is Jocelyn Green and I run Child's Play NY, and I love working with children and young adults now and directing them and creating exciting work in their schools, in their homes, and in these production classes. Shakespeare is, essentially an astounding fairy tale, each one of his plays. And children really connect to that kind of writing. There's ambition, there's violence, there's romance, and so when we offer a Shakespeare play to children, we're inviting them into kind of back into their childhood to say, look at this story, look at this fairy tale. And now this is the language that we have to access it. And here's a couple keys into it. Here's ways that we know as professional actors that it comes alive. And so when we give those gifts, just the text itself and some ways that we work on it, plus this community of children and actors to work with, I think we're giving them something pretty awesome.
I am a teaching artist for Child's Play, and so this session I was able to work with Hamlet, so a group of young actors on Hamlet, and then the teen ensemble on The Crucible.
How many times?
How many times he tell me to kill you, Mr. Paris?
Kill me?
And he bid me rise up out of my bed and cut your throat. Yes. But I tell him, no, I don't hate that man. I don't want to kill that man. But he said, you work for me, teacher book, and I set you free. And I give you pretty dresses.
One of the things, and also being a teacher as well as an actor in the show, getting the girls aside and saying, hey, what's going on here? What's the story? What's the given circumstances? What's the connection and what's the relationship with these characters? The actors, they're working at such a high level, and I think that has everything to do with having worked with Jocelyn for such a long time.
I want to open myself. I want the light of God. I danced with the devil. I saw him. I wrote in his book. I saw Sarah Good with the devil. I saw Goody Osborne with the devil. I saw Bridget Bishop with the devil. I saw George Jacobs with the devil. I saw Goody Howe with the devil.
She speaks. She speaks.
Glory to God. It is broken. They're free.
There is always a beautiful enthusiasm when you tell a kid they're allowed to pretend. And yes, there are things that we have to say, okay, that's a little too far. You found the ceiling, come back into the room. But at the same time, watching a kid just shoot for the ceiling and find the stars is always a beautiful thing to see.
And take it away.
I am not a witch. I know not what a witch is.
How do you know then that you are not a witch?
If I were, I would know it.
Why do you hurt these children?
I do not hurt them. I scorn it. I have evidence for the court.
Arrest them!
I have evidence. Why will you not hear my evidence? Hands off. Hands off. Let me go.
Well, you have to have your hands on him.
Let me through, Chief, or I bring evidence.
Giles, it is a court. You cannot go in there.
Pray calm yourself. They'll be hanging my wife.
The kids at Child's Play always come in, and especially the way that we try to craft the classes and the environment that we try to keep in the room is so that the kids can feel like they're catapulting themselves into something else, into that pretend place that keeps imagination alive and helps it grow.
The drink, right? So stay, give me that. Right?
Stay, give me drink. Hamlet, this is to thy health.
Stay standing. You're making a proclamation.
Stay, give me drink. Hamlet, this is to thy health. Give him the cup.
I'll clean the fat first. Said by a while. Come.
Now, do you give that back to Osric? Great. Guys, noises.
Another hit. What say you?
What I hope that children get from this experience is that they find a larger sense of self and also understand about artistry in a way. They will be mentored by incredible teaching artists who are gifted in their profession, in their craft, and they'll get to watch them work, and then they'll get to rehearse with them, and then they'll get to sort of go off and do it themselves, the children will. And I think that kind of level of craft and commitment that they're witnessing in the rehearsal room by the directors and their coaches is part of sort of understanding mentors and gaining a confidence in being a young adult in the world.
Nice.